Hi, this is Kathy Thompson, and this is Pure Voice Power Vocal Coaching. Thank you for tuning in, and we're going to sing along with one of my vocal exercises called A Very Lovely Octave. Guess what it focuses on? That's right, the octave interval. So we'll talk more about I'm outside on this beautiful Saturday evening. It's gorgeous, so I hope there's not too much ambient noise. Maybe we'll get some birds chirping, making music for us too. So this lesson here today it's a warm-up. Now you can make a vocal warm-up into a workout just like anything else you do with your body. You warm up before the gym, you prepare your instrument, but a workout is when you just push a little bit more, a little beyond what you're used to doing. So this is a warm-up or a workout, depending on really the volume you use when you sing it. Please always use common sense when you sing. You only have one voice, not several. And so take care of it. Learn about it if you're going to use it. You've been talking all your life with your voice. You know how to speak and talk. But when we sing these exercises, we're using our voice in a controlled way. And we're stretching it in unique ways and sustaining notes and things like that. It's quite healthy to sing. So lots of benefits. My goodness. There are 10 benefits to this singing exercise. The most important is the pitch placement of the octave, okay? The exercise goes, I would really like to sing a very, very, very lovely song. Like that. Ba ba. That's the octave there. And it goes, I would really like to sing a very, very, very lovely song. And you go up and up and up, higher and higher. Next you're gonna get familiar with the descending major scale. Ba, 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 da, 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 like that. You're going to work on your breath control. Always have the full breath and don't let your shoulders go up. That's the full breath. And don't breathe through your nose when you sing. I don't recommend it because it's not practical to go before you sing a phrase. I don't know how that's going to look or sound. We're going to work on clear front consonants when we pronounce them, improve dexterity and range of your tongue and facial movements, which are all very good when you sing to use. Ear training, that's when you train your ears to hear things and anticipate the new keys that are coming up. You'll get used to hearing key changes. Oh, I love birds. The range, thank you. I'm sorry. The vowel spectrum we're going through. Lots of different open vowels, and the voice lives in the vowel. Extending your range higher as you go. Again, be careful. If it feels wrong, don't do it. Just do it quietly if you need to. Building vocal stamina to do something over and over. And finally, so building stamina, we're going to work on the consistency and importance of practice, daily practice. It's time to sing and to fix my hair. Let's continue practicing and developing our vocal skills. I call this exercise a very lovely octave. Before we start, let's practice the words. They're really easy. Repeat after me. I would really like to sing a very, very, very lovely song. Well done. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. I would really like to sing a very, very, very lovely song. I would really like to sing a very, very, very lovely song. I would really like to sing a very, very, very lovely song. I would really like to sing a very, very, very lovely song. I would really like to sing a very, very, very lovely song. I would really like to sing a very, very, very lovely song. I would really like to sing a very, very, very lovely song. I would really like really proud of yourself for singing that exercise. If you have a moment and your voice is warmed up, you are most welcome to go and sing it again. I want to encourage you, just in a motivational way, to please be patient with your progress while you learn to sing and develop your instrument. It's a lifelong process. You can't ever say, when will I be done? Because the answer is never. It's similar to martial arts, where not that you're doing martial arts when you sing, but you do go through levels of mastery with your instrument and you progress. And then, when you get to the level you wanted to get, you say, well, what's next? It really never ends. It's a soap opera that way. And for other things like vocal technique, posture, breathing, everything like that, there are thousands of videos out there. Why would I do more? They're already out there. But my exercises are unique. They're very practical tools. You can just tune in and you can click and read and sing. I'll have little tips and pointers about technique and stuff going by as you're singing. I do recommend that you stand while you sing, but if you're going to sit, please sit nice and straight and have the full belly breaths and all that there. All right. So why do we want to use accuracy when we sing? Well, it's kind of what I call, I don't mean a religious reference, but like the holy grail of singing is pitch placement. And to really be accurate with your notes is desirable. It's so painful to listen to somebody singing sharp or flat or out of tune. I remember a recording session I did many years ago, and it went to like 5 in the morning. And we sang the same line over and over and over. It must have been 300 or 400 times, perfectly every time. What a boot camp that was, I'll tell you. Some songs have more of a demanding melody than others, and some songs are easier to sing and in a smaller range. So it depends on the material you're singing, but we want to develop accuracy. There's something called auto-tune that everybody relies on these days. I mean, even the greatest pop stars today use it. And sometimes it's used to excess, and it was created in the late 90s, I think it was 97 or so, when people started to do karaoke with karaoke machines, and a lot of people couldn't sing in tune very well, so they relied on the built-in auto-tune in the microphones they would sell. However, back in the day, the great masters who I encourage you to listen to learn anything. Listen to the masters. If you're going to learn painting, you've got to study Rembrandt and Pollock and all the great artists there were, So with singing, it's the same thing. Listen to a lot of singers who are great singers, and different styles too. Don't just zoom in on one thing, but bring a whole bag of tricks, into your collective conscious you've got in your mind. But back in those days, in the beginning decades of recording, singers wouldn't have the luxury of going and having everything mixed and corrected. They would sing live from the floor to the recording booth. So if somebody made a mistake, they all had to start over. And they were real good at what they did. And the Mills Brothers, interestingly enough, they developed a new technique. And check them out in the internet, they were usually 3 or 4 people singing with the group, but they would do something innovative where they would mix on the spot. That would mean if there was a louder part, you would get one of them backing off a little bit, or if there was a quiet part, somebody would step forward. Then when they surrounded that center microphone, and they were quite busy all the time.